Framber Valdez pitched a perfectly imperfect game last week. And when I say that, I mean, he was far from perfect. He allowed 7 hits and 3 earned runs. But when you look at what he was doing, it was just incredible. Like, look at this radio chart right here. It's amazing. I mean, like, there was 2 barrels by A.J. Pollock, which is why, wasn't perfect. But, like, for the most part, this was really good. In fact, he headed into this game having allowed the least amount of barrels amongst any starting pitcher with the innings qualifications. And he gave up 2, so now Alek Manoah is ahead, but, I mean, who cares, right? Like, Alek Manoah is just that guy. So when you're up there with that level of competition, that's saying something. And, like, A.J. Pollock is just, he's probably roided or something. Like, who cares about Pollock anyways? But, like, look at all those ground balls. That's a ton of ground balls, and that's what he's been doing all season. He's been getting ground balls, and again, like I've said before, amongst the 3 different outcomes, strikeout, ground ball, fly ball, or I guess line out, so 4 different outcomes. Aside from strikeouts, ground balls are your best friend. Fly balls, depending on the park, fly balls can be anything. That's why XFIP just straight up says, yeah, the amount of fly balls and the amount of home runs, that's how lucky you're getting and stuff. Because they don't care. All fly balls are the same to them. They're not the same to me, but like, fly balls in general are not good at all, and they're not a sustainable approach. Line drives, we all know we don't want line drives. That's basically barrels. Barrels are bad. So, Framber's doing amazing. He's limiting barrels. He's limiting balls in the air. You put the ball on the ground against a defense like the Astros, you're probably getting out. But this time that was not the case, actually. The White Sox got a lot of ground ball hits, and a lot of these didn't have really high expected batting averages. In fact, in that inning when he gave up 3 runs, right before Pollock, because Pollock, that one was actually like, oh, you messed up there, Framber. But right before that, the 2 other hits, these hits had an expected batting average below 40. So more than 70% of the time, no, more than 60% of the time, these hits are outs. Framber was not doing bad that inning at all, despite giving up 3 runs. He was just getting really unlucky. In all reality, he was only supposed to give up like 1 run, maybe. The ball was hit in a different direction. It could have been an out too. But for the most part, if we were to generalize everything, that's a good outing. It's just 1 run. But he got pretty unlucky. So there's that, I guess. But for the most part, like, ground balls are so much your best friend. Like, they are so clutch. I love ground balls. Like, and Aledmys Diaz he was having a field day. I feel like every single hit was at him or Tuve. So Framber was doing his job. It didn't really work out for him, but it was perfect for me, in my opinion. Like, it was masterful. Just pumping ground balls the way he does. He leads the league in ground ball percentage by a ton. So, I mean, he's not going to be Cy Young probably. Nestor and JV and all the other people with like a sub-2 ERA seem to be doing that. But when you're looking deeper, like, this dude might have the most sustainable approach in the league. He might not have, the best results, but he's got the most sustainable of them. And I just hope that this doesn't hurt them when the shift is banned. But Framber, you're special in a good way. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to stay tuned for more of whatever this video is, feel free to subscribe right here. If you guys just want to check out some more videos right now, this is my most recent upload. Again, thank you guys for watching, and as always, it is Stro season all season.